Gotcha.
Yep.
Networking. You are the networking guru. You're the networking genius. What did I call you? In my notes, I labeled you the networking giant.
Yes.
There he is.
Yes.
What are some of the networking events that are really making a difference for you, for Voices of Hope, and maybe even ones that I need to be getting a little bit more involved in to get my goal for the year?
Well, I did a fair amount of networking prior to starting for Voices of Hope, but nothing like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
They had asked me to get connected with the business community. I couldn't think of a better way than to start networking more and more and more. For instance, in Cecil County, they asked me to, I'd been only networking in Harford County for the first year. And they asked me in the beginning of 2024 to expand into Cecil County. So I'm like, let me think about it. I said, screw it. I'll just start my own networking group.
Okay.
So a friend of mine, Ryan DeGallo, owns Grounded Coffee. He's a partner in Grounded Coffee in Perryville.
Okay. Yep.
And they have a big back hall. It's going to be a event facility, or it already is, but they're refinishing and touching it up right now. But I started that networking meeting on April 30th of last year, 2024.
Okay.
And I've had to miss a meeting or two. I've had a person stand in and run the meeting for me, but I have only literally missed 2 meetings in almost a year. We have anywhere between 50 and 60 people a week.
That's awesome.
Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock.
That's awesome.
This morning we had 54 people there. It's fantastic. So much business has transacted for everybody, including myself.
Yeah.
Voices of Hope I've gotten so many sponsors and made so many relationships out of all this networking. It's unbelievable. And I think people do it because they know that I'm not just there, to make a sale or whatever. I'm in it for a reason, there's a cause. I lost my daughter. Yeah. And they know I'm not blowing sunshine up their rear end. It's real.
Right.
I mean, I've spoke in front of these meetings several times and started crying. It's done immense things for me.
Yeah.
For my role at Voices of Hope.
Yeah, I think
really has.
When you go into those things, I think you need to go in with the approach of providing value for others without that expectation that you're going to get something from them.
Yes.
You're not just giving to take, you're giving to give, and maybe it doesn't, but I believe also that when you do put that giving spirit out into the universe, it automatically comes back to you.
You will do good if you network and you roll in there with that
Yeah.
philosophy. There's a big networking organization that I'm not going to plug.
Okay.
That's starting to fall apart nationwide, worldwide. But one of their mottos was givers gain. And just what you said.
Yeah.
And it is true. It's a fact. You don't go in there looking with your hand out, looking for leads or looking for sales or looking for sponsors. You just go in there and be yourself, be genuine, and try to provide value.
Yeah.
And then if you do that, it comes back to you in droves. And I've done so well with it. It's unbelievable.
Was there ever a time when you were uncomfortable about going to a networking event?
No.
No. Okay.
Not me.
I need you to rub off on me a little bit there. Because, it's funny because I've gone to some networking things before, and I gravitate to the people that I already know. And it's
Right.
like you got to get out of your comfort zone and go meet people that you don't know.
So everybody does exactly what you do, so
Yeah.
don't feel uncomfortable because
Yeah.
everybody does it.
Yeah.
My wife still does it. She sits in the same seat at the meeting every Tuesday morning and has the same 3 people sitting around her. It's fine. But you will get more out of it if you get up and mingle. There's a lady that actually was the speaker at my meeting this morning, Laura Weinstein from the Harford Center. I had a one-on-one with her, 6 months ago.
Okay.
She had done 0 networking in her life. She had been in grant writing, and she recently, I'd say within the past year, moved into the business development role for the Harford Center. And they help older people with disabilities. They bring them to it's almost like daycare during the daytime.
Yeah.
They come to their facility, and they pick them up with all these buses. They have lots of funding needs. And Laura had done 0 networking. We had a one-on-one, and we were talking about, she was helping me with this, and I started talking to her about networking. She's been networking for the last 6 months, and it has changed her whole organization.
That's awesome.
She's bringing in all kinds of sponsors. She's very bubbly and attractive and smarter than way smarter than me.
Yeah.
And and she's killing it. She's absolutely killing it from networking.
From networking.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead. Click it. Go ahead.